Hi, this is KV, and this is the moon phase report for Gemini. So, you right now are so in two different kind of spaces. One is where you are very much, you're being pulled back to kind of really think through like this other side that it's relating to, which is, what am I here to do? What is my purpose? How do I find a job that is like catered to me? What do I need to let go of that's keeping me from being in these positions that are really honoring? Does it mean I need to like take a cut in money? Because there's going to be a value money aspect to this too. So I think a lot of you are going to be, I think there's going to be new jobs coming on the, coming to the scene if you're looking for one right now. So it'll be a new job kind of aspect or a new environment, work environment. Some kind of change is occurring that will make you feel more solid in what you're here to be doing, but there feels like there's going to be some element of it's going to be going for something that makes less money or is less hours, and ultimately in the long run you're going to be so much happier. You're going to be feeling so much more content because maybe you just don't need to buy all these things that you think you do, or maybe you don't need to be working so much. You know, maybe just like taking off another day could change your whole world. It could just be even a new job that has been coming into play. And also because last month we were, you know, talking about doing volunteer work and getting in somewhere where you're just kind of coming in and doing a good deed and not really getting paid for it. Because I don't know why, I haven't said money on any of them, I don't think, but this one is really coming up. I'm hearing money, or like there's something about being willing to not consider money so much, maybe not to be like, oh, I can only take job A because it makes this much, but job B would make me happy. You know, there's something like in your soul right now that is like, I have to do job B, dude. I can't be in that job and miserable but have more money. Then I have money to buy things that replace happiness, but that is not sustainable, right? We all know that. You go out and you buy this thing and you feel good for a day or two, and then you need something else to replace it, unless you have that core of true authentic happiness permeating up and out of you. And how we get that happiness is through having these specific components in life fulfilled and on our path. And so often that is doing what we love to do. You know, it's being with someone that we really love, having friends that we really love, really loving and honoring us, taking care of our bodies, things like that. They all kind of have to come together, and when they do, you just have this solid thing that can handle anything that happens. But for you, there is this thing, you know, you're getting really serious about like, what do I want to do for my thing? Like, what is my thing? So you're really looking at like, what do I really want to do? You know, and you're going to be stating it now. So you're going to be letting go of these old things that maybe you thought your career or your job needed to be. This isn't so much career. I mean, it kind of is. They still are kind of the same thing, but it's at least right now your immediate job environment. So you're just really like either saying enough is enough, I can't do things like this anymore, or, you know, something else is coming in that is just like perfect and like, oh my gosh, this is what I've always wanted to do. You know, and it may kind of surprise you because it's not as maybe in alignment with what you think your destiny is. But maybe it is a key component, a key place on your path that you have to travel through first. So it could be something that you do have to do in order to get to this other thing that is your destined thing, purpose thing. You know, we always have to understand that one, because even though we want to be living our soul purpose always, sometimes we are living our soul purpose by doing something that is just leading up to it, because it's not like we get to live our soul purpose at age 22, you know. I kind of have really strong opinions that not till after your Saturn return should you even really be gunning for it, and especially sharing information regarding it. Like if you are a messenger, I just really feel like your true potency of what you're here to share cannot be completely absorbed and appreciated for its true value until you've gone past 30, 32, 33. That's my opinion. It's just that 28 changes us too much, you know, and you don't know until you hit 28, but you know, 28 to like 33, before then was a totally different world. You know, it's kind of funny too, because even with me, like I tried to share this stuff back when I was, you know, younger like that, and it would never stick. It didn't stick to people's bones. And basically how I say it is, it's like I finally figured out and got that I had to walk everything I'm talking before anybody's even going to take me seriously. You know, it's like anybody can get the knowledge of what is out there, and then they can say, oh, I'm going to write an ebook now on how to be da 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 da. But it's like, dude, unless you've walked it, you're only going to get minimal sales, and it's not going to be sustainable because it's not going to stick to those people because you haven't really walked it. We have to walk it first. I think people should just play and work at cafes and be artists until they're like 33. I do. I really do. I'm not even kidding about that. So, anyway, let's see. You're going to be very much like pulled backwards too right now. So there's going to be lots of new thoughts coming through. This is also that time that I tell you about before your birthday. I think I warned you about it. This is when you really kind of look back on your year and see, like, what did you do? Did you do what you wanted to do? Do you feel good about how this year has ended? Are there any goals that you thought you would have done that you haven't done yet? So that kind of stuff is going to be on your mind. You're really going to be like categorizing things and going back in time. And this is a really big time for like daydreaming and for just being in any kind of quiet meditative state you can be. It's also really good to do your art or whatever you're doing or whatever you can do with your hands, that when you do it you're so in it that your mind naturally goes to that meditative space. So that's really important for you to be, especially now, to be in that as much as you can, because that's when you're going to get the clarity. That's when you're going to get these like, oh, I need to do that. Or, oh, I need to call that person. That person's coming to my mind a lot. And, you know, understanding that, like, they have messages for you if they come to you like that. So you want to be in that state as much as you can right now, because there's a lot for you to learn, and a lot will come to you that will help you kind of set your new moon intentions when it gets to be in Gemini for what you really want this year to be like. Because we're building up now to having you declare, you know, what you want your year to be like. Neptune comes into this too, and this is up in your career house. So that's why I'm like, well, yeah, it's totally linked. So that's going to be how, like, that's like, since it's coming together with the full moon, that's where, again, I'm getting that message of, you know, be in your art, do things with your hands, be as silent as you can, and kind of expect that a lot of this other wisdom will be coming through you that can help you move through this time and get you into a better position on your birthday. You know, there's a lot of energies working to bring like full-on healing, you know, just from working with your hands, doing something you love. You know, you're going to get insights, you're going to get like aha moments and stuff when you do put yourself in that kind of space. Okay, so I'm going to stop there. I will see you back in 2 weeks for the new moon in Taurus. We're still going to be in the same area with you in this retreat space, and we'll use the new moon to help you get even more clearer on some things that you're going to want to change and bring into your life. Right now you're kind of more thinking of, you're seeing more of what you want to get rid of in your life, or what you don't find acceptable anymore. So then we'll get to move into what we want to replace that with. So yes, okay, I'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a beautiful full moon. Bye.